monkeys just like start jumping out of the trees. It was literally raining monkeys into the water. It pumps out 99.2% pure spring water. Florida's badass. Very, very cool, very unique. Digging it big time, all about it. All right, friends, I have lingered in Florida. Absolutely unintentional, unplanned, but fuck, all right and proper, because Florida's badass. I pinballed between Central Florida and Petersburg and Tampa over the last couple of days. And today I found myself at Silver Springs State Park. And it is so freaking cool. This place is fed by the Florida aquifer, and it pumps out 99.2% pure spring water. Beautiful, beautiful place. You can take a flat bottom or glass bottom boat ride, which I did. Very cool. But some of the flora and fauna is spectacular. So let us to check it out. In fact, this place was owned by Paramount Pictures like 100 years ago, and it was a movie set. And a lot of movies, like the original Tarzan, a lot of it was filmed here, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. So some of these horror genre classics, right? A lot of film activity, but then the state has taken it over, now it's a state park. But beautiful, beautiful place. More to see.
Sea Hunt dock. Now they filmed over 150 episodes of that TV show on that very dock right there. And just when you guys thought he was in the ocean, huh? He was right here at Silver Springs with us the whole time. Now that show actually inspired a lot of folks to take up diving. That was one of the original dive shows on TV. But for you guys that don't remember Sea Hunt,
that's a huge one.
You guys might remember a movie scene that was filmed here, and that movie was called Smokey and the Bandit Part 3. Y'all remember that boat chase scene in that movie? Yeah, that was filmed right here at Silver Springs. And if you actually take the time to YouTube Smokey and the Bandit boat chase scene, you're gonna see that limestone and snail shells making its way to the surface from those spring beds down there. And it almost looks like silver flickering down there. Now, when the Native Americans saw that down there, they thought they had found silver. And that's why we believe we have our name today, Silver Springs and the Silver River. Now, it is about 36 feet to the bottom of the Blue Grotto. Now, folks, this is also considered to be a first magnitude spring. And in order to be considered that spring down there would need to produce 65 million gallons of water every single day. This spring here can actually produce anywhere between 80 to 85 million gallons of water daily.
Now, the only reason I ended up here is because I saw a TikTok or Instagram reel that showed this place, and you can like rent paddle boards. They have like a glass bottom boat, which I did, pretty cool. And well, there you go. So you got these paddle boarders, and these fucking monkeys just like start jumping out of the trees into the water. And I'm not talking one or two monkeys, I'm talking like 120 monkeys. It was literally raining monkeys into the water. So this is that place. It happened here. And if we're lucky, we might catch a monkey. But very, very cool, very unique, very badass. Digging it big time, all about it. Highly recommend. $2 to get in, and I think it was 14 for a glass bottom boat ride of 30 minutes. 14 because I got $1 discount because I was over 55, right? Over 55, 14. Good stuff all day long. Silver Springs. Great day. Lovely. Very impressed. 100 years ago, it belonged to Paramount Pictures. And then in the late or mid 30s, it became part of like an attraction park, segregated for the black attraction park, where they initiated these boat tours, and it became quite successful. And at some point, I don't know if it was an inheritance or whatever, probably not. Government probably stole it in some form or fashion. It ended up in the hands of the state of Florida. But a fascinating history. Part of that glass bottom tour, there's a really distinct rock formation. And when they were like, early days in its development, they thought it might be like a dinosaur bone, like a backbone or something. So they called in the University of Florida to have a look. And the University of Florida was like, no, that's a rock. But that piece of wood next to it that like looks like a log, that is actually a Native American dugout canoe. And they removed it and they carbon dated it. It dated like to the 1500s. It came to be known as the earliest example of Native American canoe building. And they were like, oh, great, this belongs in a museum. And the state of Florida was like, no, it belongs right back where it came from. So they painstakingly repositioned it exactly where they found it in the Springs. And it's there today, dating from the 1500s, the earliest known example of Native American canoery. I don't know, what the hell would you call that? But yeah, love it. Good stuff. Where to next? I'm not sure. Oh no, there's a spring here. Juniper Spring or something to that effect. Gonna check it out because you can actually get in it and swim in it. So that's gonna be the next stop. Join me. Juniper Springs in Florida, Central North Florida, I guess. Badass, really nice. That water, a constant 71 degrees, 72, 71, I believe she said. But I'm digging it. It's really cool. Cost me 15 bucks to get in here. Park closes at sunset, opens at like 8 in the morning. Facilities, all about it. You can even camp here, right? Camping's about 45 bucks a night, she said. But this is all good. I'll be pulling up here for a bit. So enjoy your afternoon, folks.